now tuned in to the Take You on the Journey podcast. And today, we got a special guest. We catching them way before that way poetry about to kick off in about hour and 30 minutes. And we got the founder of That Way Poetry right next to me on my left hand side.
Peace, guys. Peace, guys. Well, see you coughing at that mango habanero.
I ain't even tasted the mango habanero yet, but we live at Taste Bud. So if you ain't down here yet, bring your ass down here, man, and get That Way Poetry, because it's gonna be that way.
That way, yeah. We sitting here live at the Taste the Smoke Cigar Lounge next door to Taste Buds. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Taste Buds for the food, y'all. This that mango habanero. We gonna dive in, and before we even dive into that, and we dive into this interview with Anno the poet, we gotta show this right here, man.
Yeah, different strands, herbal juices. Shout out Saul, One Love. Shout out Seven. Yeah.
So
man.
today, I got the Hulk.
Yeah.
So the Hulk, man, it got green apples.
Green apple.
It got cucumbers.
Cucumbers.
It got limes.
Limes.
Celery.
Celery.
Kale.
Kale.
Mullen.
Mullen.
Moringa.
Moringa.
Lion's mane.
Moringa. Lion's mane.
And
Yeah.
Damania. Hopefully I'm saying. Damania.
Damiana.
Damiana. See,
that was the founder of Different Strands Herbal Juices. Saw One Love hollering out Damiana.
So let me tell y'all what it do. It's gonna boost your energy, stamina, support your immunity, and detoxification, enhance focus and mental clarity, and supports overall wellness. He also got Blue Lotus, he got Zen Dream, and The Matrix. So make sure y'all go support that black man, and it's a black-owned business, cause that's how I deal with his black-owned businesses.
That way, Different Strands Herbal Juices. Make sure y'all follow him online. Different Strands Herbal Juices. Follow Saul, the number One Love. Follow
Facts.
7 2 times. That way.
So Anno the poet, appreciate you for coming on, man.
That way. All day.
Always love
That
with the
way.
God, man. Before we get this thing started, I like to do 7 minutes to get your shit off. So that means if you want to get something off your chest, you got 7 minutes to do it. Make sure you always promote yourself, because hey, that's what we do around here. We promote ourselves, we promote black business, and we promote high vibrational shit. So, Anno, the floor is yours, God.
I don't know if I'm gonna use 7 minutes for y'all, but
Nobody ever do.
Peace to the gods, man. Number one, gratitude for you having me on the platform, God. You already know. Been locked in with you my whole entire poetry career. So this is always a full circle moment whenever I get to. It almost seems like every time I reach like a new level or plateau in my career, and I get to sit down with you. You know what I mean? You get to sit down with Tiville, and you know you working. You know, Tiville you only see the workers. You know what I mean? He tapped into the community very much so. So gratitude for you seeing me like I see you, God.
Appreciate you, God.
We here at That Way Poetry. Our show that is every Thursday at Taste Buds, 5204 Yale Street. You can come here at 8:30 p.m. It's the seating. It's a free entry, free parking, open mic. You can sign up. We here every single Thursday. Every third Thursday is hosted by Black Swan and Bougie the Entertainer. That is Ladies Night. And you can catch me hosting every other Thursday. Besides the third Thursday, I host every Thursday. We also have Love Always open mic. Now at Love Houston every Saturday. It's going to be a poetry brunch open mic from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Doors open at 12 p.m.
Hold on, poetry brunch?
Poetry brunch.
I ain't gonna lie, that's different.
Poetry brunch, man. Snap.
Come on, man. I only can snap on my left, y'all. That's a fun fact if you didn't know.
Bingo, you see that? He going to snap on your left.
I can't the right, and I'm right-handed.
Okay, Lord. That's interesting. We'll talk about that later. Okay, so Love Houston every Saturday. We have an open mic called Love Always. Follow us at Love Always. Check out the website with the link in the bio if you want to RSVP. That open mic is also free. If anybody know Anno, I love doing free shows because I love putting on quality entertainment for the community. I love putting on shows that people normally would pay $50, $60 a ticket to come see. It is not to try to shortstop any of the curators out there who are putting on shows. Because a lot of these shows that some of my peers and a lot of the other artists in the city put on are well worth those prices and more. It's
Facts.
just, yeah,
Facts,
well,
like,
well
whew.
worth it. They're well worth it. So I want you to know, I'm not saying that like, hey, if you are paying $50, $60, $70 for a ticket for some of these, some of these showcases and shows, I'm letting you know they are well worth it. Do your due diligence, check the reviews, see what people think of it, but some of them are well worth it. Just Anno, of course, when it comes to my brand, I'm known for providing free spaces for the community to be able to come out and enjoy poetry, enjoy food, enjoy vibe, hookahs and things of that nature. So that's what we got at Love Houston. That's also what we got at Taste Buds. At Taste Buds, we're doing some amazing things. Shout out to Larry. Like I said again, we sitting inside of the new cigar lounge.
The new cigar
Yeah,
line. And I ain't gonna lie, it's a vibe in here,
Yeah,
man.
it's a vibe called Taste the Smoke. We right next door to Taste Buds. So we are open 7 days a week. So make sure you come down here, all my cigar smokers. You know, we have a nice vibe for you, nice scenery, nice couches, nice drinks. You know, you got the Taste Buds next door so you can get your food, you know, get you a good drink.
Man, get your motherfucking juice.
Yeah, get you some juice.
So,
you know what I'm
man,
saying?
when y'all buy these juices, man, sorry to cut you off,
Good.
but when y'all buy these juices, man, you want your juices to see the ingredients in your juice.
Right.
You don't want that fake processed shit that they be feeding you in the stores and they be charging your arm and a leg for it. These are some shit that's really gonna affect your body, your mind, and your spirit. For real, like,
Right.
they are killing us.
Yeah, health is
They are
wealth, baby.
killing us, bro.
Yeah, health is wealth. Health is wealth. So shout out to the community, man. Shout out to all of us in the community putting in the work, whether it be through the food, whether it be through yoga, healing, youth sports, poetry, whatever your contribution is. Everybody is needed just to help everybody get through another day. So, man, shout out to you for what you're doing, for putting eyes on people like me and other cool people like me who are doing things out here in the community and keeping it black on. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Yeah.
One thing about Take You on the Journey in Tipville, I only like black-owned sponsors. And the reason I accept only black-owned sponsors is because, again, it was the day when we had Black Wall Street. It was days when we had our own cities. It was many days and stuff like that. But, you know what I'm saying? When you get lost in the sauce and they try to erase, nah, ain't no erasing this.
Yeah.
Like, we on the map, we doing our motherfucking thing, and we gonna promote ours.
Yeah.
Because unity and love is the real healer.
Yeah, love is the solution. Love is the solution, man. So yeah, man, you already know. We tapping in, doing shows across America. Tap in, man. If I'm ever in your city or your state, tap in with me. I would love to share space, love to meet you, greet you, take a picture with you. Friday, I'll be flying to Phoenix, Arizona.
Boy, you be moving,
to do
boy.
a show, yeah, with Key Divine at Poetry Hype. Then the following week, I believe I'll be in Cleveland with Sunny Alicia. And then after that following week, I believe I'll be in Philadelphia with Key Divine, Incredible Tut, and my guys out there in Philadelphia. And then a few weeks after that, we'll be in Rochester, New York.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Featuring for Sunny Alicia on Turning Pain to Poems. I'll be the headliner for her event. So, yeah, I just got to speak with somebody, so I'll be going to Alaska also in August as well.
Hold on, Alaska?
Alaska, yeah. got a
That
show
way.
there. Yeah, she has a new coffee shop. Shout out to her. Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, shout out. And then he thought he wasn't going to use all them 7 minutes. I think he actually exceeded it, which is a good thing because nobody really ever exceeds it. They always being, right in the front of it, not really behind it, or you might get the 7 minutes.
Yeah.
So, let's deep dive into this interview. So, Anno, you do a lot around the city, but I want to know, how old were you when you knew you wanted to do something bigger than yourself? Because you more than a poet out here. You really a revolutionary. You really putting your stamp on the whole community, the city of Houston, all of that. Because, bro, I just want to give you a flower. Tell you, you doing your thug thizzle out here. That's why I was like, bro, I got to get Anno.
Man.
So, how old were you, man?
How old was I I would say, I don't even know. It's like, I never stopped and realized anything. I've always just been in a position of leadership since being young. I'm the oldest of four, so helping my mother raise my younger brothers and sisters from a young age. So I've always had to have that type of responsibility about myself. So, you know, when you've been in that position your whole life, you never stop and kind of, you know, some people get taught to be leaders.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Something like, so when you kind of born with it, you never really stop and be like, okay, when was it when I decided? It's like, no, I just got chosen to be that.
So, before you was a poet, because I believe I ran into Anno in a different space, and I believe it was in youth sports.
Correct.
Youth sports when he was basketball coach.
Yeah, I used to be an AAU basketball coach, man. Shout out to my old squad, Bayou City Hoops, and all the other teams that I've coached for on the AAU basketball circuit out in Cypress, Texas. Yeah, I used to have a 501(c) nonprofit organization called Bayou City Hoops. We used to go around get kids scholarships. In high school, I used to coach middle school basketball as well. So, yeah, all the way from like 5th grade on up, I used to coach.
So, my brother, from being in the community with the kids.
Come by and check out. I sat right here by it, so I just stopped in and check out you on.
So y'all,
It's live, yeah.
this is live. And so when you're doing live, you never know what the hell will happen. But you know he over here vibing and stuff. And these wings is busting. Like, goddamn, like,
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, I forgot my damn napkin.
Yeah. So you can see if he got a napkin up there.
From transitioning from the youth to get you into poetry, like, what got you into poetry? What made you want to say, hey, I need to use my voice in this poetry community?
I never thought like that ever. I really, I just was going. When I used to be a basketball coach, so this is wild right here, real quick. So when I was a basketball coach, I was in the gym. I was in the gym going to the kitchen to go get me something to drink or eat or something. And I walked by a woman. She was at a table eating some taste bud wings. Okay? So I walked by her joking like, ooh, the wings look good. Let me have one. And I was just joking. And then so when I walked away, she was like, no, you can have one for real. I'm like, no, eat your food. I was just playing. She's like, no, eat one. Can you hold this flyer up for me? Because they're a new wing place and I want to kind of like do some promo for them.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, all right, bet. Boom, I ate the wing.
Thanks, God.
I ate the wing and held the flyer up. And if you look on their page, they got that video on there. We doing that. They post that video like 10 times. That was one of their first like viral videos they ever posted. Taste Buds, you know what I mean? Early on, starting off. And it was me on there like eating a wing, and I did some funny stuff or whatever. It went viral. And but at the time, I didn't know. I just ate the wing, did the little video for the woman, went on by my life. I ended up moving to Florida and then moved back to Houston. And I remember one time I was getting a bunch of requests on my Instagram, my old Instagram page, and people was trying to find out who I was. And then they inboxed me, Taste Buds inboxed me like, hey, could you come up to our food truck? At the time, they only had a food truck. It was off of Ritchie Road.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to No.
Yeah, they were like, can you come to, so I went up there on a Thursday. When I went up there to meet Mr. Larry, the owner. They was having something in there. They was having a poetry show called The Taste of Poetry, hosted by somebody named Poetic Tweet.
Shout out Poetic Tweet.
First time I ever seen any type of poetry in my life. This is also the place where I meet Black Swan. You know what I'm saying? Where I met Deuce, where I met Gully Thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Where I met Just Owner, where I met Mr. Ocean. I never, you know what I mean? I didn't know I was in the room with those people at the time. You know what I mean? I'm just, so I'm in there waiting on Mr. Larry, and the show is just going on. So while I'm waiting on Mr. Larry, I just jump on the mic.
What?
I just jump on the mic randomly because I can freestyle and stuff. So I just jump on the mic randomly. You know what I mean? And then I get on there. And after that day, Poetic Tweet, she kept inviting me out. And she would always like chop it over with me. She literally like started mentoring me. You know what I mean? She would never not let me come to the open mic. She would always have me come to the open mic. And then one time I won some tickets. She had like a raffle, and I won some tickets to a sneaker ball. I didn't know it was the Pouring Out Loading sneaker ball at the time. So when I get there, this is the first time I ever meet people like Black Snow and not Black Snow, Sarab and Damon and Dreepa and Seven and people like that. Then I ended up getting an interview with Black Snow through Sarab. You know what I mean? Then I met Swan. That's how I ended up meeting Swan. So Poetic Tweet, she was like mentoring me in the beginning, and then she ended up getting pregnant. And then so Black Swan took over as my mentor. And these two women would constantly always have me outside, like no matter what, they would come pick me up. They saw something in me I didn't see in myself, so I would just be wondering, like, I think we just cool, but they would always go, hey, you need to come to the next open mic.
Yeah.
You need to come to the next open, and they would stay on top of me. So between Black Swan and Poetic Tweet, those are my two mentors, even to this day. You know what I mean? Who like literally, I would not be doing poetry if it wasn't for Poetic Tweet. You wouldn't even know who the fuck me and Black Swan is. Like really, to keep it real, I would have never met Black Swan because Black Swan really helped me really take off. Poetic Tweet put that grind in me. You know what I mean? Always checked on me, made me know what the hell poetry was. Just to stay after the event for hours. You know what I mean? And smoke a blunt with me, just chop it up about poetry, and I didn't know anything about it. So that's pretty much how I got there. That's how I got here.
I ain't gonna lie, it's an incredible story.
Yeah, that's how I got here, man.
So, once you got here, because he stayed and he doing his thing, y'all. If you haven't heard one of his poems, you might get a little taste tonight. I'm just gonna say you might get a little taste before we go over there and really get active. But after you got your taste in doing it, why do you choose the poems you write? Because every poem you got a message, and it's not just surface level, it's really to your soul.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why did you start writing like that? What was your message behind that? What did you want to get from all this?
I wouldn't say I just start writing like this. It's just like that's just how I write. That's just like the downloads I receive. So like everything that I write is like it's for a thinker. Shout out to AJ McQueen. Everything's that deep. Shout out to AJ McQueen and his new album. Everything's that deep, yeah. So I borrow that phrase right there. Like everything's that deep with me. So like that's when I didn't make a decision to start writing like that. It's just like when I put my pen to the pad, that's what comes out. Like, I'm really a messenger, so I can't write. That's the reason why I told you I only got like 10 poems or something. Like everybody got like a million poems. Like, nah, I only been doing this for like 2 years, and it's like, I don't write anything with filler.
I'm not gonna lie.
Every word count.
You said 2 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this man did this in 2 years. If you ever watch Anno the Poet, because first off, if you ain't seen him on the slam, you sleep. Because I'm gonna tell you like this: when I go look at poetry, because I always loved poetry ever since I was a youngin. When you do your poetry, you have theatrics in it too. Like I can feel it, and then with it, you deliver where it's creative, where you can visually see it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like you playing a whole movie right in front of our faces.
Yep.
And so that's something different because every poet ain't got that.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie, every poet don't got that. But every time you spit, you captivate a room.
Yes.
And so I'm like, man, he really putting on for our people. Because you got the red light, green light. Mm-hmm. That's probably one of my. And then the don't want to get married.
Yeah.
I don't know because I seen you do a duet with somebody on Juan Poetry. Shout out to Juan. Shout out to Amir.
Cyrus, that way.
And you did it with the lady. Who was that lady?
The lady name is Stiff Tiff. She goes by the name Tiffany. Shout out to Stiff Tiff. Yeah,
So,
I have a poem called No Strings Attached that some people know as I Want a Wife, but I Don't Want to Be Married. And it's a poet named Stiff Tiff. She had wrote a reply to that poem.
So that was the reply.
That was the reply, that she wrote. So I wrote that poem, and then she had wrote a reply to my poem. So, yeah.
And then
she went viral. She went viral than a mother too.
No, because I ain't gonna lie. The reply was like, oh, because when y'all did it, I was like, what? I was like, so that wasn't even planned? Like, did she come to you? Like, how'd that happen?
Well, how that happened with that? Tiff, she used to be Tiff. I think Tiff barely been doing like poetry for like 6 months or something like that. Yeah, like 6 months to a year. Probably a year, I think. I think it's barely just a year. But she started out my old platform I used to have called Smoking the City with Damon Dreka and Black Swan. over at Fort Gents, and Tiffany and Mercedes were two people who used to just come to the show. They weren't poets or anything. Like their whole poetry career started there. Just in case you wonder, like a lot of times people think you be having to do this all your life. Like nah, when you see those two people and you see how talented they are, they just picked up a pen and just started doing this. And now you're seeing them. They booked on all type of shows all across here. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I did that poem. It originally was just like a talking point in my notes, and I remember Judge Trika, she was like, "You should make that a poem." You know what I mean? And I ended up making it a poem. I came back next week, made it a poem, and then I remember I did it at my open mic. I remember Tiffany, she used to like sit in this couch, the same spot every time we went, every show. And I remember one time, like, I thought the crowd like hated the poem, you know. So when I got off stage, I was like telling the women I apologize. And then remember I walked by Tiffany, I didn't know who she was like that. I just knew she used to come to the show. And she was like, man, don't apologize to nobody. You know what I mean? Like, I love the poem.
I love it.
She was like, don't apologize.
That's one of my
to nobody.
favorites.
And then next thing you know, she came. She was like, yeah, I wrote a reply to your poem. And I'm like, oh yeah? Like, all right. So when she told me that, I was like, you know, we used to record over there. So I got on stage one time and I was just like, hey, you know, called up.
That was at Avant-Garde because I was watching a lot.
No, we been.
So y'all did it before that.
She went viral. Like she did like 500,000 views on the old Smoking the City page when she originally. That's how Tiffany's career had took off. You know, since she had went viral, like when we had did that performance, I had called her up and I had did my poem to her. And when I got done, that's when you see a lot of people, if you know about it, you see her push me out the camera. So I'm like, so yeah, I want a wife, but I don't want to be married. And she pushed me and go, ugh, some of us women want a husband, but we don't want to be married neither. They like, and then she started going in, and like, that shit went viral all across America, you know what I mean? On Smoking the City page and on Juan Poetry. It's almost like at 1 million. It's almost like at 1 million right now on Juan Poetry. But yeah, it's like, so everywhere we go, like that's a crowd favorite right there to get two perspectives, from the man perspective and the woman perspective. But there's also people don't know, there's also 6 other poets, I believe, that got a response to that poem.
What?
Yeah, people
Hold on. Talk about. I didn't even know that.
What I know. Shout out She So Cold. If I forget
Hold on,
anybody,
She So Cold. Okay,
She So
I seen
Cold
her.
got a poem.
I seen her.
She has a poem called I Had a Husband and I Was Married. So here we go. I want a wife and I don't want to be married. Tiffany has I want a husband and I don't want to be married. She So Cold has I had a husband and I was married. Maniacal Menace Kyle Smith has I had a wife and I was married. LJ Hamilton has I want a wife and I want to be married.
Hold on.
And Mercedes P has I want a husband and I want to be married. Yeah, and we all performed all them poems one time all together on Juan Poetry at one of my features. If you go find that footage, yeah, we all performed all together. Everybody was up on stage. We all did our pieces together. Yeah, that's like a 7-person piece. We turned it to was a piece I wrote, and Tiffany wrote a reply, and then all of those, yeah.
That way.
Yeah, I don't know if that's ever been done. Has people ever wrote like a 7-person
Like
reply?
a
seven poem reply? I'm not sure.
I don't know. It might be on some historic shit like you're already on. Like. So let's talk about the collab of one, man. How is that collab of one? Because one thing I know about the poetry community, I'm on the outside looking in, y'all. I'm on the outside. I don't get up and I don't spit.
Right.
I can. I have the possibility because people keep telling me like, man, Tim, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna let them do that. But like, what is that connection? Because the poetry community a little toxic. We can be real. Like, it's poetry community got a little toxicity in it, just like the acting community got some toxicity in it. The music community got toxicity in it. Like, how did that collab with one happen?
Just to community. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't happen. It wasn't forced. You know, I got to the poetry community. Mir, not knowing who I was. You know, just heard about my name out there. And he reached out and extended me an offer to do a bars fest versus a prolific artist by the name of Travis Little. Shout out to Travis Little. Yeah, so I ended up doing that bars fest against him, and yeah, it was up from there.
Because you host?
Yeah.
You on a promo page? Because not everybody on the promo.
Yeah. Yep.
He on the promo
Yeah.
page. Remember, he 2 years in, y'all. 2 years. On the promo page, he hosts for one. I seen him at Avant Garden hosting. I seen you at cause I came to Bars Fest.
Yeah.
I seen him. He went crazy at Bars Fest. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Nobody, from my knowledge, was doing theatrical shit to open their poems before I seen it from him. Like this man.
You heard it here. I didn't say it, but guess what? I fucking yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he came out, it was a whole y'all. It's I believe I posted it. I believe it's on my page too. Tipville Media, if you haven't seen it already. He came out, he had all the spiritual shit. And then he was speaking, shout out to Rob the God, because that was his first Bars Fest. I was in attendance.
Yeah, Robbie God first Bars Fest. Yeah. Yeah.
And like what started Bars Fest? Because it seemed like your hand is in that.
Yeah, man. So Amir, he started that, man. Bars Fest has been around for like, I think before I got here, Bars Fest was around for like 2 years, I want to say.
But see, I didn't see it.
That's real. That's real. That's real.
Like I didn't see
That's
Bars
real.
Fest. I didn't know about Bars Fest. When I got into the community, shout out to Bella the Speaker. If y'all do not know who that is, she's dope
Big
as
Bella.
fuck.
Big Bella.
Big Bella the
Big
Speaker.
Bella.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't know that. Big Bella.
that way.
That way. Big Bella. What's up, sweetie?
And so if I wouldn't be in the poetry community if it wasn't for Bella the
Yeah,
Speaker.
Big Bella. Yeah, get them flowers real quick.
Because
Get them
again,
flowers real quick.
make sure y'all go support my sis.
Yeah, Bella the Speaker. Yeah,
Bella the
at
Speaker.
Bella, Bella, the Speaker.
Because watching that and then seeing Bars Fest, because I ain't been to a Bars Fest in a minute because it ain't been here. Why is Bars Fest not here?
Man, I'm gonna keep it real.
Keep it 100.
Here we go. Bars Fest is shout out to Amir. Like Amir, the community runs everything. Okay, and people don't know that's what Juan Poetry is built off of. Okay, and it's really a community thing. Amir and Juan Poetry. I don't even say Amir and Juan Poetry because that's a collective group of people. There's so many people. Shout out to everybody from behind the scenes, on the scenes, from the DJs to the host.
Shout out Khalid too.
Khalid, yeah. Shout
Khalid,
out to
cause peace to that guy. Cause again, I wouldn't even be doing the Tipville Media if it wasn't for him neither.
right.
And Kana, cause
That's just more people who just added on just behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Like I said, just all the people on the scene, the video photographers, Zach, UC, the DJs, Get It Ready, Bloom, all the hosts, people who work at the door, the people who fold the chairs, like just a collective community to where Amir, he's a genius with this stuff, so he creates certain things, and then Bars Fest is one of those things that took off. And he allows people to, kind of take it over and make it your baby. Really, I'm gonna keep it real. Juan Poetry is so community, I have the power to bring back Bars Fest. Yeah, all I gotta do is get the people together, get the matches together, make it make sense, and set a date. And Amir, he's with it. You know what I mean? Like, this is how easy it is. I gotta make sure, hey, I got the matches, make sure they matches people wanna see, line it up, get people to agree. Will you battle them? Will you battle them? Boom, boom, boom. All right, boom.
So what's the message really behind Bars Fest? Because some people get it kind of confused.
It's
like,
competitive, but Bars Fest is slam poetry, so it's like people not the name call, but people are weird when they be like, I don't like Bars Fest. It's slam poetry. That's it. That's all it is. It's slam poetry. So instead of having a number with a score, you get a flag and see who wins that round. That's it. You're going head to head with another poet, just like you do in slam poetry. And boom, only in this one, you can, they take it back to like rhythm and poetry, to battle rap poetry almost, to where like if you wanted to elect to speak about your opponent, you know what I mean, in a poetic way, you can do that. But you can be creative. You can use your catalog and battle a poet. You can speak about each other if you want to battle a poet. But it's the same thing you do in poetry. People go on slams and be talking about how they the best and these poets can't see them, and like Black Chakra got poems talking about the poetry community. You know what I mean? I got poems, everybody got poems I like, so it's like it's no different. So when people say that, it's like, what are we talking about? You know what I mean? Like it's no difference from seeing some of these poets win some of these slams and these belts and be popping their shit and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like. So I'm not. People really, I feel like people do that some people have good reasons, but other people you just mad because you can't compete in that arena.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's almost like people, like the old school basketball enthusiasts who be like, oh, I don't like that part of the game. Why they gotta be windmill 360 dunking? You just mad because you can't. The essence of the game is shooting 3-pointers and shooting a layup. What happened to a good layup and a good flow? Why you gotta come through and throw it off the backboard? Like, this is what we doing now. We throwing it off the backboard now.
Yeah.
Shout out to you because you came through with that's the reason why we can come through it, because you came through with the floater. Now we can come through, throw it to myself.
And still floated.
And still like, but guess what? We still putting the ball in the basket. You know what I mean? Like, so you can't take away and be like, man, my day, man, we used to 1-2 box. And now you got Ali coming over, winding it up. Like, that's what he doing. You know what I mean? That's what we doing. You know what I mean? Like, I even said that in a poem one time. Like, hey, like, get out the way. Like, if you don't like it, get out the way. We don't want nobody to get out the way. But it's like, if that's not your arena, don't knock on it. Because some people are making their living. I made my name in Bars Fest. So shout out to Bars Fest, because that's really where I made my profile at. And I'm out here healing a lot of people and helping a lot of people and paying a lot of people, paying a lot of poets, creating a lot of opportunities. And just working my ass off, just creating opportunities, bro, behind the scenes for so many people. But if it wasn't for certain people, like Amir and like Poetic Tweets and Black Swans and these people who curate some of these shows, you know, whether it be Bars Fest or erotic poetry like Black Swan, people don't like erotic poetry. Like, shout out to a lot of these people, because I wouldn't even be here. You know what I mean?
Black Swan event, what is it called?
Poetry pornography.
Poetry pornography.
Poem, like a poem. Poemography.
Poemography.
Like poemography.
Okay, because I ain't want to get it.
Erotic, yes. July 25th, our show at Love Houston. Yes, indeed.
So, I want to ask you, what is the message behind That Way Poetry? Like, what are you trying to get across with That Way?
That way poetry is not what I'm trying to say. What the community getting across. Like, what's the vibe? What's the feeling when you come inside? When you step inside of it, that's the message we trying to get across. Whatever that feeling is. You know, I know everybody. When I speak to everybody, I don't want to be cliche, but everybody lets me know it's a vulnerable space. Everybody lets me know it's a space where you feel like you can come in and cry or be happy, be yourself. You want to be sophisticated, you want to be ratchet. We got everybody from the hood. We have people who flew in from Paris, France, you know, all type of demographics.
Because I'm just keep it real. I love the energy of That Way Poetry. I like coming in, I'm like, oh, this ain't on no BS. This is on some real shit. This is on some real shit. And it's high vibrational.
Yeah.
It's not no drama. They leave that shit at home.
Yeah, always.
It's a good time and a good atmosphere and a good vibe.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, we ain't never with no drama. Never with no drama. Yeah, we wrapping up right now. We wrapping up right now.
So, because it is getting busy, y'all. So we're gonna have to wrap this up, because it's always gonna be a part 2, part 3, part 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As long as this man's still alive and we still kicking, we still rocking this shit till the wheels fall off.
Somebody say, please shout out their B-Day.
Hey man, happy solar return. Who is that? Michael? Michelle, happy solar return.
Yeah.
Happy solar return, Queen.
Yeah.
Before we go, right, what advice would you give for a new poet coming in this space, and why should they come be a part of That Way Poetry?
Man, look, any advice I would give to a new poet, the reason why you should come be a part of That Way Poetry is because it don't even matter if you are or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, the community is the community. You feel me? To where, like, I don't even have any sales pitch. It's like, find you community. Whether it's That Way Poetry, whether it's your own space you're curating, or another space that you fall in love with. So you don't necessarily have to come it that way. You know what I mean? That way is just, I'm just adding on to the community of platforms and places and safe spaces that are already out here. So it's another one for you to come, share space with like-minded people. And some advice I would give to anybody out there is fuck what everybody think. no matter what, make sure the last thing you put on when you put on your clothes before you leave the house is a nice fuck you tie. You know what I mean? And fuck what they think. And what else? And make sure you drink some fuck what they think. Eat a little fuck what they think. And then make sure you end your prayer with fuck what they think. Yeah, that way.
That way. So man, Anno, appreciate you for coming on. Let me see, can I do it?
And that's it.
I'll make sure I got it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That way, and they followed in.
That way.
Yeah, they followed in. They followed
That
in.
way, man.
That way. We here. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I stole
again,
the fry. I've been trying to steal his fry all.
yeah, you can steal some more.
You feel me?
Yeah, steal some more, man. Come on, man. You ain't even have to steal, man. I've been like this here.
That fry been calling my name, but I gotta keep it professional.
Man, it's the Take You on the Journey podcast. My thing is, this is a place where you can be yourself. You ain't gotta have all the, like, you gotta be politically correct. Fuck that shit. We do it how we do it, and you just gotta get used to it. That way.
That way, nigga.
So, peace, y'all. Love, because this is the one that's gonna change the world for real, for real. This one right here.
That way.
And hair grease, because you gotta protect them crowns. We out, baby.
Love.